Welcome to exercise number 5. This is going to be our very first exercise in 3/4. So what that means is that, remember, the top number in the time signature represents how many beats we're going to have in each measure. So what this means is that in every measure, instead of having 4 quarter notes, which is 4/4, in 3/4 we're going to have 3 quarter notes in every single measure. We'll start by setting our metronome to 40 BPM, and this is going to represent the downbeats, although remember, in this time signature, there are only 3 downbeats per measure, so be careful not to count to 4. We're going to start with our right hand on the rhythm line and our left hand on the downbeat line at 40 BPM. Here we go. 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. Switch hands. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. Top line. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and. Now if that one felt too slow for you, remember there is no such thing as too slow. You should be able to go as slow as you need to. So if playing slowly feels difficult, then that is a sign that you should put some time in on getting good at going slow, because remember, it's the paradox. Practicing slowly means practicing being in control, and being in control is the most important thing that you need for going fast. So in order to learn how to go fast, you must learn how to go slow and in control. For line 2, we will speed it up just a little bit. The metronome will still represent our downbeats, but now we will be at 40 BPM with our right hand on the rhythm line and our left hand on the downbeat line in 3/4. Here we go. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Switch hands. 1, 2, 3, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and top on hands together. 1, 2, 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and. For line 3, we're going to speed up to 50 BPM, but now our metronome will represent upbeats. The right hand will begin on the rhythm line and the left hand on the downbeat line. Here we go. 2, 3 and 1 and 2 and 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 change hands. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. Top line. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. And last but not least today, on line 4, we're going to move our metronome up to 60 BPM. Now we'll look at this. Notice how there's not a lot of rhythms going on the rhythm line, and sometimes my students' first reaction when they see this is, oh, this is going to be easy. But one thing I found from teaching all these years is that the hardest rhythm to play is actually the times when you're not playing, because sometimes we rely on the movement of our hands to keep our rhythm, when instead we should be doing that and always feeling it very strongly internally. So this one is trickier than it looks, because it definitely requires that you internalize the rhythm very much, since there's very little to actually play on the rhythm line. So let's go ahead and get started at 60 BPM with the metronome representing the upbeats, with our right hand on the rhythm line and our left hand on the downbeat line. Here we go. 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3, 1, and 2, 3, 1, 2, and switch hands. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3, 1, and 2, 3, 1, 2, and top line. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3, 1, and 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it useful and you'd like to support the Piano Dojo, please consider subscribing and buying the book,